The weather and the wind has not been to our advantage lately, and since we would like to go south, we had unfortunately only one day in Belgium. We came to Ostende in the afternoon and took the first train to Bruges. It was a very beautiful and romantic city, and we will probably go back there in the future and spend more time there.
Hallå.
After a bumpy ride crossing the English Channel, we arrived at Dover. They were reconstructing the entire harbour area, and therefore we were escorted from the pier into the port. We arrived just before high tide and had to wait at the waiting pontoon until they opened the tidal lock to the marina. We stayed in Dover for a few days. The weather forecast showed that there would be sustained strong winds in the coming week, so we decided to cross the channel once again and sail to France. Of course, we first went for walks in the town, saw the white cliffs of Dover and visited the castle, which was very interesting. This is a tunnel, and during the war it was also a tunnel.
Since the weather was bad, we were stuck in Boulogne-sur-mer for over a week. The rain poured down almost all the time and the winds were strong. In 2 days we got some better weather and we went for a walk around the city and did some shopping.
Croissant. Det här var jättefint. Och det var här som vi såg bilder också. What are you doing?
Fixing the dinghy without water in the arena, so I have to do it by cans.
The day after we went for a long walk to the next village, which was really nice since we spent so much time on board lately. We also met the crew on the Norwegian boat Jagen 2 and we spent some time with them.
When the winds finally shifted direction and calmed down and the forecast looked promising, we decided to take off in the evening, and we were supposed to have a nice 2-day sailing south to Calumet-sur-Mer. We prepared with dinner and dressed warmly before we took off. We saw that there were huge waves crashing over the pier when we left the port. It started to get darker and we thought we should see how it seems outside the piers. Maybe it's too soon and we should wait until the next morning. A bit further out we saw another sailboat coming into the harbour, thrown back and forth in big waves. When we got closer we saw that it was our Norwegian friends. They left the harbour an hour before us and turned back. Apparently they barely came forward because of the big waves and the strong current. When we talked to them via the VHF, they offered us some beer or wine in their boat. We discussed a bit and realized that we can wait until the next morning and be on the safe side. So even we turned around and said yes to that beer from the neighbors.